Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Tom or Gummy, and today we are back on the second channel this time, so slightly different, with the second video of the relaunch, and this is today the LolBit tutorial from FNAF World. So the majority of you guys are probably here from my main video, the Adventure Freddy video, which just went live on the main channel. So if you're not from that, check that out. I'll leave a link in the description, but if you are, hi. Thanks for checking out the second channel, I do appreciate it. I'm going to be putting a lot of work into this channel, going to be doing 2 videos a week, one on the Saturday, one on the Thursday. Thursday being a minigame video such as hide and seek tag, and then Saturday being a bonus tutorial, which otherwise would have been on the main channel, but isn't because I only do 2 videos a week on there. So I'll be doing 4 over the 2 channels now, so hopefully you do enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of work, but it should be pretty fun as well at the same time. So yeah, anyways, LolBit from FNAF World. This was designed by Lazar. Again, he's doing the sub-series ones, and I've done the adventure ones, which are on the main channel. So hopefully you enjoy. I'll leave a link to his social media down in the description, and also a link to my main channel, so hopefully you check it out. And if you are from the main channel, hopefully you'll stick around here, show some support. I'm going to be producing more or less the same content on here, but with some bonus videos, like more personalized videos, more I guess more commentary focused ones, so you can get to know me a bit better and stuff like that. Anyways, again, hopefully you enjoy. I'm not going to waffle for any longer. I'm going to get straight on into the tutorial. Okay, so to start off this tutorial, we're going to list off the blocks you'll need, then we'll get straight on into building. So you'll need orange wool, white wool, black wool, purple wool, cyan stained clay, block of quartz, and also a map to make your life a tad easier. So what we're going to start off by doing is doing the legs. So in total, the legs are 12 tall by 8 wide. I tried to do like a sweeping motion there to signify wide, and then tall. So 12 tall and 8 wide, and a 4 thick as well. But we're not going to worry about the sides for now. We're just going to be doing the front, and then we'll work our way around to the sides later on in the video when we proceed to that. So anyways, starting off with the first layer of 12, we're going to do 1 orange, 1 white wool, 1 orange, 2 white wool, orange, white, orange. So in total, that's 8 wide, as you can see. And what we're going to go ahead and do is build the layer on top the exact same. So orange, white, orange, white, white, orange, white, orange. So again, it's 8 wide, and now it's 2 tall. On top of this, we're going to place 2 layers of 8 white wool. Once you've done that, it'll be 4 tall. The 5th layer is 8 black wool. So it's nice and simple so far. The next 3 layers is 8 white wool, so that's the first layer, the second layer, and also the third layer, like so. The next row is 3 white wool, 2 orange, 3 white wool. The next row is 2 white wool, 4 orange, 2 white wool. And then the final 2 rows, the 11th and 12th row, is 8 orange wool. And once you've done that, it is 12 blocks tall, 8 blocks wide, and that is your legs complete. It should look something like this, and if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. Now, you may be wondering, how can I prove it's 12 tall? If you go to the floor level, yours may be different, but in this case mine is Y5, as you can see right there at the top of the map. If you fly up to here, it's Y17, that's 12 blocks from floor level. Again, yours may be different. If yours is Y4, top of that should be Y16. If yours is like Y10, then it should be Y22 up there. It's just 12 blocks off of your floor level, and you can access that by a map if you're on consoles, and if you're on PC by playing pressing F3. Okay, so again, that's what it should look like. If you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. Take your time, catch up, do what you want to do. It's, of course, your choice. And I'd never recommend going too fast because you just get lost and then it all goes wrong and then you're just wasting your time, and that's never a good thing. Okay, so moving on, what we're going to do now is work on the body and the arms. So the arms are 12 by 4. We're not going to worry about them for now, we'll come back to them later. We're going to be doing the front of the body, which is again 12 by 8. So we're going to start off by placing 1 white wool on the left side and on the right side. And then on the left side, we're going to go 1 block to the left using white wool, 1 orange, and then 2 white. That's just simply to mark out where the left arm is going to start. We're not going to be working on the arm. Going over to the right side, we're going to get our black wool, and from this white block here, we're going to go 4 to the right, like so, using black wool. And again, that's just to mark out where the right arm starts We're not actually going to be building it right now. Okay, so in between these two white walls here, there should be a 6-block gap. We're simply going to link them together, and now we're going to start working on the body. That's the first layer complete. The second layer, which starts here, again, there should be 4 blocks that are overhanging. That's the arms. We're going to place 2 white wool, 4 orange, 2 white wool. Again, there should be a 4-block gap on this side. Next, what we're going to do is go up diagonal on either side from this orange, and then we're going to go up 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're then going to go up diagonal and link together like so. There should be a 4-block bridge, and that will give you something that looks like this. So in total, that's 7 tall and it's 4 wide, or if you're including the corners as well, for example, if we did include the corners like that, it would be 9 tall and 6 wide. So we're going to go ahead and fill this in now, just simply orange wool, so nice and easy. Just fill in the whole thing orange. You could use orange clay, but orange wool has a more brighter texture, so it looks a bit nicer. Okay, so next what we're going to do is on the left side, we're going to build up 10 on top of this using white wool. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now on the right side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're then going to link both sides together by placing 6 white wool. And that will link it up like so, and then we fill this whole gap in here using white wool, and that is the main body complete. All we've got to do now is add the bow tie using our purple wool. So what we're going to do is go to the orange wool here to the top left corner, to this block. We're going to place 1 purple wool there, leave a 2-block gap, place 1 there. We're then, on the left side, going to place a 2x2 square on top of it, and on the right side we're going to do the exact same, so it should look like this. So it kind of looks like music notes, or a 9 and a P. And then what we're going to do is link them together, so not in the bottom, not in the top, but on the second middle row, we're going to place 2 purple wool and link it together like so, and that gives you a nice, neat bow tie. Okay, so that's what it should look like right now. If you want to pause, again, you are more than welcome to do so, and I do recommend it, as I said earlier, the reasons why. It does benefit you greatly, so feel free to do so. Alrighty, so now what we're going to be doing is moving on to the arms. So we're going to work on the left arm first, and we'll go over to the right arm. It is slightly different, so do pay attention. So the first layer is simply 2 white wool, 1 orange, 1 white wool. And it should be in line with the first layer of the body. Now that's the reason why we marked it out earlier, and hopefully it makes a tad more sense now. So essentially, all we're going to do is build up 11 layers on top of this. It's 12 tall, 4 wide. So the first layer again, 2 white, 1 orange, 1 white. Second layer is from left to right, 1 white, 2 orange, 1 white. The third layer is 4 white. The fourth layer is 4 black. Then we've got 3 layers of 4 white, a layer of 4 black, and then 4 layers of white. Okay, so just to recap, essentially the first 3 layers is white and orange, then we got a layer of 1 black, or 1 layer of black should I say, 3 layers of white wool, 1 layer of black, and then 4 layers of white wool. So again, that's 12 blocks tall, 4 blocks wide, 3 white, 1 black, 3 white, 1 black, 4 white. Moving over to the right side, again it's slightly different in the sense that the bottom is different. So the first layer is 4 black, the second layer is 4 black, the third layer is 4 white, the fourth layer is 4 black, the 5th, 6th and 7th layer is all 4 white, the 8th layer is 4 black, and then the 9 to 12 layers are white wool. So it's nice and simple, again just plain colours, not much detail, but you can see there the slight difference. This side doesn't have the orange, this side doesn't have the black, and this side's more solid, whereas this is just the hand. And that's pretty much just because the hook is on that side, so that's the reasoning behind that. So yeah, that's what the front of the statue looks like. Well, I say statue, it's more of a pixel art right now because it's 2D, but you get the gist. We're going to be turning it into a statue, and that's what we're going to do right about now. So again, perfect opportunity to pause if you need to. You can see everything, and just again, to prove, right now it's Y5, again yours will be maybe different. Up here is Y29, so that's 24 blocks off the ground, so it's 24 tall, and 16 wide, 8 wide if you're not including the arms. Each arm is 4 wide, and then the body is 12 tall, legs are 12 tall, so 24 in total. Beautiful. So next what we're going to do is get our white wool, come around to the left side, and we're going to expand it backwards 1, 2, 3. And now the side of the body is 4 wide, but of course we've got this row here already complete, so we're only going to be placing 3 blocks on each row. So the next 3 layers is simply white wool. So the first 4 layers is white wool. The 5th layer is black wool. The next 5 layers is white wool. And then we have 2 layers of orange wool. Now once you've done that, that's 12 tall, 4 wide. It should look something like this. And if you want to pause, again, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it. But the other side's the exact same, so if you want to go ahead and replicate that, you are more than welcome. But I'm going to talk you guys through it nevertheless. So for the right side, again, we're going to come to this orange wool here, expand it backwards 3 blocks, and then do 3 layers of white wool on top. On top of that, we're going to place 3 black wool, and on top of that, 5 layers of 3 white wool. Finally, to top it off, it's simply 2 layers of 3 orange, and that will bring you up to the point here where we're in diagonal contact with this black wool, or when it lines up with this orange wool right there. Okay, so that's the right side of the leg complete, and now we can go ahead and move on to the arms, or should I say the side of the arms. So what we're going to do is come around to the back of the body right here, and we are going to get our white wool because we're going to start on the back of the left arm. So for the back of the left arm, we're simply going to come to this white wool here and this orange, and we're going to bring it backwards 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you come below, it'll be a 4x4 square of white wool, minus this 1 orange block here, of course. But you get the gist, it's just the bottom of the hand. And for the right arm, slightly different. We're not going to be using white wool for obvious reasons. We're going to be using black wool. So we're going to bring it backwards 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That will give you a 4x4 square of black wool. And once you come to the front, it will look something like this. So, going back round to the left side, now we have the platform to be working on, we can actually start building. So the first layer is simply 4 white wool. Of course, we got the first layer here already done, so we're only placing 3 blocks on each row. So the next 2 rows, or next 2 layers should I say, is white wool. Then we have a layer of black wool, 3 layers of white wool, a layer of black wool, and then 4 layers of white wool. Okay, and again, that's a 12x4 rectangle, and it's pretty simple. Again, 3 layers of white, 1 layer of black, 3 layers of white, 1 layer of black, 4 layers of white. Now, other side, again, exact same. Very, very easy. So, only difference being this black wool here, the first and second layer is black wool, the third layer is white wool, 4th layer, black wool, 5th, 6th, 7th, white wool, 8th row is black wool, and then 9 to 12 is white wool. Again, 12x4 rectangle, very, very easy, and it should look like this. Okay, so, right now you should have something that looks like this. It's starting to take shape, it's 3D now. When you come around to the back side, you'll notice that it's empty, and that's what we're going to work on in a second. But for now, we're going to add the hook. Now, I've kind of like pushed this in before we've actually built the back of the statue, and that's because whenever I seem to add like a hook to a statue or an eye patch or a microphone or anything, people like freak out and say I haven't added it, so I'm going to add it right now. You cannot continue the tutorial because you've missed the back without looking at the hook. So no more, there's no hook comments because there's clearly a hook. So, what we're going to do, that was a mini rant, we're going to come to the front side where the bow tie is, come to the right arm, where we have this black wool, and underneath, we're not going to go on the first layer, but on the second and third block, so the 2 middle blocks, on the second layer in, we're going to place 2 cyan stained clay. Underneath that, we're going to place 2 more, and that's a 2x2 square of cyan stained clay hanging down just like that. Then what we're going to do is come around to the back side and go diagonal towards us, so essentially like this, and to side 1. And then we're going to bring it 2 blocks back, so 2 blocks, and then up diagonal, whoops, and to the side, and it will link over like that. So it makes a shape like this, and that's essentially what you want. Alternatively, there's a few other ways you can maybe do it if you want, but this is the simpler method, so that's what we're going to use for now. Okay, so that's our hook, that's what it looks like from the front side, and then that's what it looks like from the other side. If you want to make one that's like slightly bigger, slightly more realistic, you can maybe use the hook that we used on the Nightmare Foxy statue not too long ago, which you can find on the main channel. Again, I'll link my channel down below. A bit of self-promotion, because why not? I can. So I'm just going to whack that self-promotion in there every so often. So anyways, with that said, that's the hook done. No more comments saying no hook, because clearly is, unless I'm looking at a completely different video. But yeah, anyways, another rant. I'm getting carried away with the whole ranting about hooks. So coming around to the backside of the statue now, we're going to work on this, fill it all in, and make it look nice and pretty. So, starting off, back of the legs. They are 12 tall, 8 wide, same as the front. Only difference is we got 1 block either side, so we're only placing 6 blocks on each row. So the first 4 rows is simply a white wall. Then the 5th row is, of course, black wall, so it's just simply a case of matching at this point. The next 3 rows is 6 white wall. This is where things get slightly complicated, but not too much. So we place 2 white wall, 2 orange, 2 white. Next row is 6 orange. 1 orange, 1 white, 4 orange, 1 white. It's so complicated, I can't even say it properly. And then the next 2 rows is 6 orange. Apologies for that little confusion there. As I said, it's really complicated stuff. No kidding. But yeah, slight confusion on my part. This is 2 white wool, or in this case just 1 because this one's already placed. It's 4 orange, 1 white wool. Not 4 orange, 1 white, 1 white. Whatever I said, slight mix up. But yeah, you get the idea. That's what it should be looking like. Okay, so moving on to the back of the body. Simply what we're going to do is on top of this orange wool, we're just going to build up 12 using white wool. Now, little tips and tricks, I guess you could say. Simply just build up to the same height as the front and then bridge across like so, because that will be the correct height if you've built it properly. And it saves time, basically, having to count. You don't have to count, which is always nice, because counting is not fun. So, yeah, it's just a matter of building all the way across and building up 12, linking to the front, and that kills 2 birds with 1 stone, because then you don't have to go ahead and fill in the neck later on when we're moving on to the head. So yeah, that's called being efficient, I guess. There we go. So again, that's what it looks like. It's simply a 12 by 8 of white wool, so you probably guessed what it looked like anyways. That leaves us with the back of the arms to complete. So the back of the right arm, aka the hook hand, simply what we're going to do is place 3 black wool. Next row is 3 white wool, 3 black wool, 3 layers of white wool, a layer of black wool, and then 4 layers of white wool. So that is a 12 by 4, and that is the back of the right arm complete. Again, very simple. Coming over to the back of the left arm, or in this case the right arm, again it's just matching up. So first 3 layers is white wool, then we've got a layer of black wool, 3 layers of white wool, 1 layer of black wool, and then 4 layers of white wool. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is fill in the shoulders. So we've already filled in this neck area previously. We're going to fill in the shoulders using white wool. And then that is the body, the whole body of the statue complete. I'm going to get rid of my arm and do a little like spin around, a little show off before we move on to the head. But yeah, we're making really good progress. So that's pretty much all I can say about that. Progress is good. Progress is fine. I was going to make a reference there, but it's probably poor humour, so I'm not going to say anything. You can just imagine what I was going to say. It was in relation to DJ Khaled, so yeah. Okay, so the front of the legs, again, 12 by 8. The left side, 12 by 4. Right side, 12 by 4. Back side, 12 by 8. Coming around to the front is 12 by 8 with the bow tie, the pretty purple bow tie. That was alliteration. On the left side and the right side, 12 by 4. The left side of the arm, 12 by 4. The right side of the arm, 12 by 4. I've got an itchy nose. The back side of the legs, I think we covered that, didn't we? 12 by 8. Back side of the body, 12 by 8. And back side of each arm, 12 by 4. And then the shoulders is simply 16 by 4. And then, of course, again, to mention the pretty purple bow tie. Emphasis on that, because it is pretty. So, again, do not continue with the tutorial unless you've got something looking like this, because otherwise you're just making your life difficult, and why would you want to do that? But now we're going to move on to the masterpiece, which is the head. So, we're going to get our white wool, and we're going to go over to the left side, make sure at the front with the pretty purple bow tie. I'm going to say that as much as possible. And we're going to count over to the right, 5 blocks. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 5th block. It should be the one right next to the pretty purple bow tie. And we're going to place 1 white wool and bring it 2 forwards. Going over to the right side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. place one. Again, 1 block away from the pretty purple bow tie. And you guys probably hate me for that. And bring it 2 forwards using the white wool. So this is kind of like marking out the front overhang of the head. What we're going to do is join them together. So what we're going to do is place 1 white wool on top of the pretty purple bow tie. I'm not going to say that again. 4 orange, 1 white wool. And then in front of it, we're going to place 1 white wool, 1 orange, 2 purple, 1 orange, 1 white. And that will link up like so and give you an 8x2 overhang. And that is the front of the head. We're then going to come around to the side of the head and expand backwards 5 blocks. And we're going to do the exact same on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and link them together using our white wool. And that will give you a 8x2 overhang at the back side, as you can see, and that will give you in total an 8x8 square, which is going to be the template for the head. So we've got the front, left side, right side, back side. This is what we're going to build up, and yeah, that's pretty simple. So, of course, we're going to work on the front side first, because it's more detailed and more complicated, so we'll get it out of the way. So the first layer, which we've already done, is 2 white wool, 1 orange, 2 purple, 1 orange, 2 white wool. The second layer is 2 white wool, 1 black. In fact, we can just do 4 black, because these 2 black in the middle will be covered up, and then 2 white wool. Keep it nice and simple. So the next 2 layers is 8 white wool. And again, there'll be 3D effects, so this doesn't really matter, this part here. There you go. So right now it's 4 tall, 8 wide. The next layer is 1 orange, 1 black wool, 1 quartz, 2 white wool, 1 quartz, 1 black wool, 1 orange. The next layer is 1 orange, 2 black wool, 2 white wool, 2 black wool, 1 orange. The next layer is 3 orange, 2 white wool, 3 orange. And then the final layer is 8 white wool. So once you've done that, that's an 8x8 square of white wool, with details, of course. And it looks super, super weird, I'm not going to lie. So this is where the 3D effects come in. This is why 3D effects are just amazing. So what we're going to start off by doing is going to the orange on the left side here, and below it we're going to place 1 purple. We're going to place 1 purple on the right side, and we're going to work our way into the middle. So next to that, we're going to place 1 white wool. This is on the left side. We're going to go down 1 to left 1. On the right side, we're going to place 1 next to it, go down 1 to right 1. Next to each white wool, we're going to place 2 orange on top of each other like so. And in between that, on the upper row, we're going to place 2 black wool, and on the lower one, 2 purple wool. Next, what we're going to do is get our quartz. And on the second block, so underneath the second block, we place 1 quartz, leave a gap, 2, leave a gap, 1, and then should be a 1 block gap on the end. Once you've done that, it will look like this, and that's the jawline and the teeth complete. So, for the sides of the head, of course that's the front complete. For the sides, it's simply just white wool. So all we're going to do is go around to the sides and just build up 7 all the way around, and we're going to follow the, I guess the route of the template we built at the start of the 8x8. So we just simply go up by 7 blocks, and each side, that will turn into an 8x8 square. As you can see, it's an 8x8 square of white wool. We come around to this side, simply just build up 7, and that will again create another 8x8 square. So again, no detail on this side, but it's not needed, because it's not there in the actual game, and adding detail to something that's not detailed is just silly, in my opinion. So that's why you should keep it nice and simple, keep it nice and plain, and make it simple but effective. Okay, so let me fill this in. There you go. I come around to the back side. I already showed off the left side. This is the back side, which is an 8x8 square. The right side, which is an 8x8 square. And then for the top, we're also going to go ahead, fill this in with white wool, and give ourselves another, you guessed it, 8x8 white square. Okay, so that is the top filled in. Right about, if I can place, there we go. So, LolBit, that's one. Looks very, very similar to Mangle. Or should I say Funtime Foxy. So what we're going to do is get our sand stained clay. We're going to add the ears, because it looks bald. It looks weird. It has no ears. So what we're going to do on the left side, we're going to go to the front side. We leave not a 1 block, but a 2 block gap, and then we place 2 sand stained clay. We're going to replicate this on the right side, so we just simply go across to the right side, place 2 sand stained clay. To the left of it, we're going to place 2 white, and we do the exact same on the left side, or the right side, should I say. And then on top of the sign, we're also going to place 2 white wool on either side, so it should look like this. Next, what we're going to do is on the behind block, right here, we're going to place 1 white wool. And then on the front block, we're going to place 1 orange. And right now, it should be a 2x2 cube on each side. And what we're going to go ahead and do is around the orange, we're going to simply place 3 white wool. So 1 to left, 1 above, 1 to right, looped around. And we're going to double it up so it's 2 thick. So that's what it should look like. We're going to replicate this on the right here now. So 1 up, 1 to right, 1 down, and then bring it forwards 1 to make it 2 thick. And once you've done that, it will look something like this. And the good news is that is your statue complete. We can get rid of the blocks. In fact, let me go all out and get rid of my arm as well. Let's chop that right off. And that will give you something that looks like this. So I'm going to spin around the head. Again, it's an 8x8 cube, minus the 3D effects on the front and the top, which is the mouth and the ears. Again, this is a very simple statue tutorial, but very effective. Looks very much like the character in game. So if you did enjoy, definitely consider leaving a like and subscribing down below if you haven't already. Again, I'll be uploading more content on this channel. Hopefully 2 videos a week for the foreseeable future. Unless college gets really intense, then there might be a few delays every so often. But again, my main channel is where everything's going to be at consistently. This is just like bonus content, I guess. And as I said in the previous video, FNAF World isn't something I necessarily really wanted to do. But I'm doing it as a thank you to you guys, because you guys have shown so much support and commitment to the channel, and I owe it to you guys. It's as simple as that. So with that said and done, again, hopefully you did enjoy. Again, credit to Lazar, credit where credit is due. This is a really awesome design. And also reminds me of the Funtime Foxy / Mangle tutorial I did a while ago, so I'll link that in the description as well, just for the hell of it. And yeah, if you are, again, new to this channel, then I definitely hope you will consider subscribing. A lot of work's going to be going into it. And yeah, with that said, thank you for watching. Until next time, my name's been Tom Gummy, and goodbye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light